everyone, welcome to Wicked.west.books. My name is Meg West, and today I am going to be telling you what my TBR is for the Mythtaker Readathon that is happening all month. So I will leave a link to the original video below in case you want to take part, but I have come together with my path that I will be taking for the Mythtaker Readathon. I have the 4 flowchart things that they have for the different paths that you can possibly take written down, and I really made sure to take my time and understand all of the available paths before I chose one, but I chose one. So technically I will be starting down the mercenary path, which is one of the warrior paths, and I plan to end on the witch path. The first mercenary prompt is to read an anticipated read. For that, I have chosen The Secret Commonwealth by Philip Pullman. This is the second book in the Book of Dust trilogy. Book 3 does not exist yet. I really didn't like book 1. La Belle Sauvage, which I have no idea if I'm pronouncing correctly. I hated it. Which is extremely sad because the Golden Compass trilogy is my absolute all-time favorite, and to hate a book about Lyra hurt. It hurt. But I didn't like it. But this one actually takes place after the original trilogy, so hopefully with Lyra being the adult and the main character and actually having everything from her perspective again will fix everything that I didn't like about the first book in this series, and it's one that I've been looking forward to once I found out when exactly it took place. So the second book prompt on the warrior route is the same for anyone that you choose, and that is to read a book with a weapon on the cover. For this book I have chosen Courting Darkness by Robin Lefevers. This is the first book in a new trilogy. The second book comes out in August, if I remember correctly. But the cover for this book is just so absolutely gorgeous that I had to have it, not knowing anything about what it's about. Because I have no idea. I don't really need to know. I did read the Grave Mercy series by the same author and I loved it, so I'm fairly certain I'm going to enjoy this as well. The third prompt for the mercenary path, which is also the crossover to the witch path that I'm going to be taking, is to read a book with a magical battle. For this prompt, I have chosen Dark Dawn by J. Kristoff. This is the final book in the Nevernight trilogy, and the only one in the trilogy I haven't read yet. I assume that there's going to be a giant magic battle, considering that the main character is magic and she is fighting for things, so I assume there's going to be one in there. And this will finish off a trilogy that I've really enjoyed reading up to this point and really looking forward to finishing the trilogy. And the final prompt that I will be doing for my main path for the Mythtaker Readathon is the last quest for the witch, which is to read a book with occult themes. For this, I have chosen to finally reread A Feast of Souls by C.S. Friedman. This is the first book in a trilogy. I actually found this book when I was in high school and at my public library because it was misshelved in the mystery section when it is definitely a fantasy novel. And it is a book that has stayed with me ever since. In this book, you have a series of monsters that look kind of like a cross between a dragonfly and an actual dragon, and those things are called Ikati. They are soul eaters, and I use Ikati as my screen name almost everywhere. It is one of my favorite monsters that I've ever read, and this book series has mages, so there's magic is basically it. But magic in this series is a little bit different. As you use your magic, you use up your own life force in order to power that magic. So you give up some of your own life for whatever magic you want, depending on how powerful the magic is that you want to create. However, there is a group of men who have found some way to not die by using their own magic. Don't know what it is. But at the same time, There's something that their magic cannot fix. And if I remember correctly, it is called the withering. It is a disease that does not spread like normal diseases and does not work like normal diseases. Sometimes it withers the body, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes a person can go years with nothing happening to all of a sudden lose so much life force and energy that they just die. Weird. And then, strangely, that same group of men become so concerned when the person who gets the wasting disease is the crown prince. It's a book that had such impact on me, and I've never finished the trilogy. I don't think I've even actually read the second book in the trilogy. So I would like to actually fix that, starting with a reread. So yes, that is my path for the Battle Witch that I'm going for. If you want to see some of the pictures I took dressed up as my character, there is a link to my Instagram below where I posted a few pictures of me all dressed up in front of my bookcase with a sword and some magic, as well as a nice lovely photo of my TBR for the Mythtaker Readathon. That is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. I post videos on Wednesdays. Have a wicked day.